Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. If you pardon my face, I'm tired. I just got back from work. My favorite place in the world. So I got 5 days in today, this week. Woohoo! Yeah. I am happy. I'm happy. Love it. So, like, oh, it's so good to be making money. Alright. So, I got it's about 40 minutes before it becomes Monday, so I'm going to make this quick. So, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you had a great week, read plenty of awesome books. I have restarted, I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my videos, but I restarted my fantasy channel called Michelle Reads a Lot of Fantasy. I will give you guys a link down below if you want it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section down below if you want to be subscribed to that channel. I gotta warn you guys that I do not allow comments on any of my videos because there was 2 people that found my channel and they spent days harassing the heck out of me. So it's just better to not accept, not to allow, not until I get maybe like 200 or 300 videos up, and then I will allow comments. But that one is strictly for fantasy and science fiction. So yeah. So even though it says Michelle Reads a Lot of Fantasy, I also will be doing reviews of science fiction. I am currently, for people that don't know, I am currently reading Dune. This will be reviewed on the channel. So yeah, I am taking my time with this book. I have the sequel to it on my Amazon cart. I'm going to be going to Barnes & Noble at the end of next month, and before I do that, I will see if that book is available at the store I'm going to. If it's not there, but it's at like the Paddock one, I will just go there. I can request it to be taken off the shelf and waiting for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I'm going to say something about Dune. I feel like it's a book that you have to go slow on. You can't just speed read it. You have to go slow. So yeah, so I'm going to start off with the physical books that I read. I read a lot of books Friday and Saturday, not today because I woke up when this guy called. He's connected to the job and asked me, hey, you want to come in and make some money? And I'm like, hey, you're speaking my language. So yeah, so I'm going to go through the books that I read physically, and then I will go through the ones I've read on Kindle and Nook. Alright. So, the first one is Night of the Living Dead by Peggy Einhart. So, I hadn't read one of her books in quite a bit, and this murder takes place on Halloween, and this woman who's dressed as Little Bo Peep is the one who's dead. And I enjoyed it a lot. I did enjoy it. The reasoning for the killing was stupid, like all things are. Even when I write down why my character killed someone, it's stupid. But I enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars on, I think I gave it 4 or 5 stars on Goodreads. This one, I read early, finished early this morning. It is Stephen King's The Long Walk. This is a dystopian book. And it's basically about these young kids, for various reasons. They're participating in this competition called the Long Walk, and literally, this is like it's more than just competition. It's a punishment, because you can't even go to the bathroom without getting shot, and they will shoot you in front of people. They don't care. It was interesting, was this kid, he had to go to the bathroom. He had to go to the bathroom in front of like a lot of people. And this little girl says, "I see his thing." Oh man, that was hilarious. But at the end of it, only one survives, and it happens to be our main character. But there's a lot of conversations that go on. We learn a lot about these characters. One guy, he's doing it so that he can, for his wife, which they're shocked. There's one kid comes down with pneumonia and ends up dead. This guy ends up dead. But yeah, it's set in our modern world, but it is totally a dystopian world. And I found it interesting. Once I got past, I think it was like chapter 7, I just could not put this book down. This book was really good. I did enjoy this a lot. The only thing I don't like is the, oh yeah, it's the 45th. I'm like, I don't know, if it's to mark an anniversary, I'm like, okay. I can't believe this was published the year I was born, because I'm 45. Alright. The next one is Nitty Gritty Murder by Peggy, once again, by the same author. Another great book by her. I have not yet gotten a bad book from her, which is always good, but I enjoyed it a lot. The pacing was good. The characters, once again, were amazing, and I just absolutely loved it. Alright, I kind of made a little mistake with this book. I read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I didn't realize you were supposed to read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer first. I'm like, oh, Mark Twain is rolling his grave. I'm going to read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Now they're like, dang, I did this out of order. But once again, so in this one, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn come back together, and Jim is in it. I like Jim. I really like Jim. I'm actually planning on to read the book James. It's supposed to be about Jim. It's about. I love it. I love it. I really want to read that book now, because now that I've read a little bit about Jim, I want to read James so bad now. I really want to. So this week, I'll go ahead and get on my Nook and buy. Sorry. Never mind. I'll just say buy James for my Nook. But yeah, so you got these two boys. You got Jim. They're once again going down the river. Jim's trying to get to freedom in Cairo. Yes, the same city that you would not want to be caught dead in. You have this one guy he calls himself King. He says he claims to be royalty, and I think the other one is Earl. I think. I read this book in like an hour. This book was just, I could not put it down, and this is actually the first time that I have read this book. Then I read A Council of Dolls by Mona Susan Power. This centers around stories and the dolls that tell them about these girls in various different stages in American history. I think that one's like late 1800s, early 1900s, when those damn schools were founded, like Carlisle, which became a very infamous facility. And it really shows, like, federal government lying to these parents about how great a time their kids are going to have. Don't ever trust a white man, people. Don't ever trust a white man to say that about your children. This is about, you know, people that believe that the fact they're born white, that they are better than Native Americans, just the psychological torture that goes on, and of course one of the poor kids end up committing suicide because that is what happened there. I love this book because it doesn't hide what these poor Native American kids went through in a land that is supposed to be free. So I absolutely loved this book, and this is actually my favorite book of 2025. I can see myself rereading this book several times. So yeah, A Council of Dolls. I'm glad I found it. This was at Target. Glad she published it. Then we have Cassandra Clare, City of Bones. This is the first book in the Shadowhunters series. I enjoyed this book. I mean, not as much as I enjoyed this book, but I did enjoy this book a lot. It was an interesting read. It was interesting being like this wholly different type of world, and I enjoyed it a lot. I really, really did. I love this book. Sorry, I like this book more than I like the second book. Just to, all right. So let's see here. I finished A Shimmer of Magic today. That one, I think I don't know if I finished it today, and I will say I kind of liked it, but I'm not really in a hurry to pick up the second book. I got a couple of books that I did finish yesterday, but I'm not going to do reviews of those until next Sunday. I did read Powder Burn. That was a good one. That one was a really good one. I could not, like, from reading the first and the third one, I can tell why people really like this guy, this author. Then I finished the Cozy Cat Caper Mystery box set. That one was on my Nook. That was on my Nook. And yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say other than it was on my Nook, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Alright, so those are the books that I read for this week. As I said, I got a couple that I've already read this week, but I gotta hurry up and get my, my clothes washed. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed your week. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.